Hello, dear Pisces. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and this is your March 15th till the 31st of March 2019. This is your divine spread, and it's a love and general reading. So, dear Pisces, today is the 16th. Thank you for your patience. Let's see what your Karma Dharma position is. But before I lay the cards down, I'd like to thank you all for being here, all for being so supportive, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and sharing those videos especially. Thank you so much. Now it is your birthday time, so for those of you that have your birthday in the next few days, which it's nearly the end of Pisces period. For those of you that I haven't had the chance to say happy birthday, and your birthday's past, happy birthday. It's been a bit of a hard year this year. It's a bit of a different solar return this year, but whatever is going on in the divine with Mercury retrograde in your sign, things need to be taken care of, and there's always a process, and we're still going through that process. Okay, so hopefully things will turn right. They will, whatever you're working through right now will come back to give to you. Seeing as though you've put in the hard work. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, there is a completion, and this is a karmic cycle ending for a new one to begin. So I said because this is also Saturnian. Okay, it's fixed energy. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius in this card, and they're the fixed signs. Now, as you can see, Venus is in that womb. She's still with her mommy. She hasn't been birthed yet, but she's getting ready to. All right, now Venus, the planet Venus, transiting Venus, is in Aquarius. So very soon it will be moving into your sign. Therefore, Venus, which is love, beauty, money, anything of value for you, will be entering your sign. So that is a blessing. All right, she's getting ready to be birthed. Pisces, I know it's been tough. It's been tough for everyone. For some, we do have, amongst all the darkness, there are lots of, stars shining in that dark sky. So not all of it is hard, not all of it is black. There is a silver lining always. So let's see what's going on for you, Pisces. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, please. May I give the message to Piscean people, what's going on in their love and their general lives. Let's cut the cards. Now, in the root of the issue, we have the Lovers, which is Gemini. Okay, so this is in the position of the distant past. It's also, as I see my readings, it's as though this is around your house, something to do with your foundation, your family, your stability. Let's see what's hidden from you, Pisces. We've got blessings that are going to come in for you. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius. In the recent past, 10 of Cups. In the now position, stopping and smelling the roses. Yes, it's a very good time to do that. And I just wanted to mention that the Lovers is Gemini, and Gemini's ruler is Mercury, which is in your sign. So some of you could be dealing with a Gemini person. Okay, let's look at your highest ideal, your goal. Oh, wow, that's what's on your mind. So it's not only your goal. For those of you, it could be a goal in the sense that, you get to the end of the suffering and the 10 is the end. Okay. Now, usually I see it as you know. This is where Saturn is roughly in Capricorn. If we look at the chart here, the natural chart, Capricorn would be up here roughly, and that would be the career, the father, the authoritarian, the boss, and Saturn is all about lessons anyway. So let's see what the action and advice is. There it is. I wanted to mention it when I saw the World card. I did want to say that I wonder if that Fool card is going to come out. Now this is Aries. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that, especially when Mercury moves out of your sign, which won't be for a couple of weeks yet. But the sun will be leaving your sign and will be entering into Aries, and that's where we've got the equinox. Okay, so it's like a brand new solar year, astrological year, yeah? Okay, let's see what's in the outcome position. And we've got the 5 of Wands. And I usually take a second card when I have a card like that, especially in the outcome position. But I want to take, first of all, the divine position. So astrologically, planetarily, how are the energies helping or hindering you? So the divine position, this is what Spirit wants you to know. This is what Spirit usually aids in. And we've got the Page of Wands, which is, wow, it's very similar to the Fool. Okay, except that it's the minor arcana card. Here we've got the Fool, which is the 0. It's the first of the major arcana. It is the energy of Aries. The Page of Wands is a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And if not those signs, then it's someone who's willing to take a risk. The Page of Wands is someone who's very fiery, someone who's very spontaneous, and both these cards speak of adventure. So there is an adventure ahead of you, especially with the card of Jupiter and Sagittarius. Okay, the world is your oyster. Some of you are wanting to travel, obviously, go to a foreign land, obviously, with the World card here. So we've got a lot of circular energies here, even the 0 here that I see. I'm going to take another card for the 5 of Wands. Now the 5 of Wands is an imbalance, obviously. 5s don't add up. So this is someone trying to build on something. Could be literally, metaphorically, building a new home. This is a family situation. As you can see, there's five people. So relating to 5 people, even if this is business. And there could be disagreements. So people not being on the same level, on the same, in the same frame of mind, having the same opinion. So let's see what else we've got. And we've got the Sun, which is Leo energy. Okay, the Sun is clarity, it's warmth, it's love, it's children, it's healing, and it's also a card of hope. All the illuminary cards, you know, the sun, the star, they're all about hope. And there's another circle. So it seems as though you're going around in circles, dear Pisces. Maybe some of you don't really know what to do. And that's why you're going around in circles, especially when I have the 10 of Swords on your mind. Now, with the Fool card, looking straight at and going towards the past, going back to the past to pick up something that maybe, you know, finished and is going to start again, because this breaks down to the Ace, and the Ace of Swords could be that someone severed ties. It could be all about truth, wanting to find out the truth, wanting to know, wanting to communicate your truth. And some of you are willing to take a risk to do that. So going to pick up something that you missed from the past. We're in the retrograde of Mercury. Mercury will be crossing over, will be soon crossing over Neptune, which is your ruler. And there can be confusion on multiple levels. And I'm surprised that we don't have the Seven of Cups here today. Okay, I am really surprised about that. So in your foundation, as I said, there is some sort of a decision, some sort of a love relationship, karmic partnership, whether this is business or family. Nevertheless, the Lovers is very, very karmic, but it does show the angel that is blessing this union. Okay, even though the double second meaning to this card is don't go with what your head says, Pisces. You need to look into your heart. Your heart is at a juncture. You're at a crossroads. You are at an imbalance. So obviously, you are trying to build something. Now, if this is your home, your nest, if you're a bird, let's say, you know what I mean? You want to build your foundation. You're hoping to find the balance within a romantic relationship, a partnership at work. But you're battling between your head and your heart at this time. Just know that there is massive confusion. There is no logic. Even though Gemini is all about the left brain and the logic, there is confusion because Mercury is retrograde amongst all that watery, dreamy, Piscean energy and Neptune, confusion galore. But what you don't know is that the cycle is turning in your favor. I usually see this card as a favorable energy because Jupiter expands and gives luck, brings luck in. Now, the only negative side to Jupiter would be that he deals with the law, okay? Because Sagittarius is all about the law. It's all about foreign places and people. Sagittarius is very free-spirited, but they also can be they can be a policeman, career-wise. They know how to deal with the law. They like to abide by the law. So that's a bit of a, funny situation where they can be very free-spirited, but when it comes to the law, they're very law-abiding. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a 10, which speaks of completion. And you've got another 10 here with the 10 of Cups. And you've got another 10 here with the Swords, the 10 of Swords. So as I said, the 10s break down to aces. So it's as though you've got 1, 2, 3 aces up your sleeve. But we say always that with this card, there was, you're coming out of a cycle that has ended. This is, you've gotten as happy as you could possibly get. But what happened in the process? Everything has an evolution, a start and a finish, a start and a stop, a beginning and an ending. So you're at an ending here. Something is ending, and that's the laws of nature. You got to the point where you were as happy as could be, but there was obviously something missing. We are at the 10, but we can have 10 good, 10 excellent, 10 fantastic. So let's say 10 cups where everything was amazing. It couldn't be any better than that. But there are different levels even in the number 10. Okay, so the top of it, the top of the highest happiness of all would be euphoria. And I feel that something was missing here. Oh, and every time I say something's missing, that song comes to mind. Something's missing in my life. Maybe it's you. And I don't even know who sings it. I'm going to look it up and put the link at the bottom in the description box. It's an oldie, but it's a beautiful song. It's a classic. So there is one person missing from a situation. Now, that could be a family situation. This could even be a work-related, where, the company's work is like a big family. Something's missing, though. the salt, you know, the essence, the taste. Something very important is missing from here. That's why in the now position you're at the Seven of Pentacles, which, you know, it's the best thing to do is, yes, take 5 and have a look. What have you built? Where have you come from? Where are you going? You know, it's as though you've been on a long marathon, and, you know, in between, halfway in the marathon, if, you know, you've been running the marathon for hours and you get a 2-minute stop, 5-minute stop. Well, this is it. You're having a 7-minute stop, and you've still got another marathon to go. So keep working at it. Pick yourself up, pick up your energy, pick up yourself. If, you know, you're one step before this ending here. So it's as if you're in between two worlds here. I just feel that, because we've got bliss and then we've got black, bliss, black, bliss, black. What's going on? You know, I feel dizzy already just even thinking about it. It's as though we're on a, you know, a ride at the Luna Park, and we're being shaken to wake up. Okay, so we're here right now. It's a time to have a look. Take the energies. Take advantage of the planetary advantage that you have now with retrograde Mercury. It's perfect. Look at the details. Reflect back. What happened? Where did I go wrong? Why was I deceived? How could that have happened? Okay, so maybe, and look at that, after the dark comes the dawn. There's the sun. Oh, this is amazing. Pisces. Here is the sun. Okay, and wow, just the feeling that I get from your reading, it's uncanny. Okay, so Aries, we've got Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Gemini is the most likely. And here we've got Wands as well. We've got all the energies here. Pisces, I do believe that the water element here is mainly yours. So here we've got Wands, so there is fire and passion, but as I said, there is an imbalance here. And here comes the sun to bring in the balance, to bring in the clarity, to bring in the healing and everything else that needs to be brought here. Now, the sun can be something creative that you are making, you're producing, you're giving to the world. You're going to be up on stage, you're in the preparation, you're going to get up on stage just like Leos do. Now, you could have strong Leo in your chart. Could be your moon or your rising sign. You're going to get up on stage and you're going to speak. You're going to speak your truth. You're going to shine your light, and you're going to go for what you love. What is real and true in your heart. That's what the times are all about. Okay. Now, in the divine position, as I said, you are willing to take a risk. And the rain starts. It hasn't been raining all day. And dear Pisces, the rain has just started. I feel as though some of you, the rain that's coming down is the tears that you have shed. I truly believe that because you've been through such hard energies and you're still going through it, take advantage of this. If you have been crying, if you've been under the weather, take advantage of this time to look at what happened, how things went, and then wipe your tears and just, you know, with the tears, let the pain go away. Now, you may have been deceived. You believe you've been deceived. Could be. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we've got Aries. Gemini is the most prominent of the air signs. and we've also got Leo and Sag. So all the three fire signs. Okay, I'm going to take 2 cards. I think that I'm going to have to close the window because you can't hear me talk. Hold on, it's pouring right now. I do want to, and I insist on saying that whenever there is a change, whether this is finishing up in a love relationship, it could even be like you could be finishing a certain era. It doesn't mean necessarily that you are finished with your partner, with the love of your life. It doesn't mean that it's over, even though we've got the cycle ending. It could be beginning on the right foot. You could be beginning again on the right foot this time, okay? Because as I say always, watch your footing here with the Fool. The advice is, and to be careful how you begin. Make sure that this time, and I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get the Judgment card, make sure that this time you do it right. For others of you, you've just had enough probably of maybe even been happy in many ways, but it looks as though some of you could be wanting to have a child. That's what you have been hoping for, okay? Because Aries is the child, isn't it? It's the, it's the beginning of life. And here we've got the sun. Here we've got Aphrodite ready to be born. Let's take 2 cards. And we've got the Knight of Wands. Again, as I said, this is very Sagittarian for me. So there is movement. There is fire. There is passion. And 1 more card. And we've got the Ace of Wands. Many, many wands. Now, as I said, some of you are dealing with a foreigner. Someone who could be at a distance to you. And I'm rolling up my sleeves since I'm working very hard. It's getting warm. With all these wands here, yes, and the sun, it's getting warm. So, ending a cycle, it could even be ending a project. Some of you are actually traveling to finish a project off. And you may even be taking the advantage of being somewhere that is very sunny, that you can start something new. Because this, the Ace of Wands is all about creation. And this could even be the sperm that's going to fertilize the egg. Okay, so it could be the right time now. Make sure you take your temperature. Make sure you count the days, and good luck. Because the Ace of Wands is amazing. Like it's fire. It's striking a match. It is passion. It is creative. It is inspiration. And it's given. It's given by the hand of the divine. Okay, and it's given suddenly. I feel that there is, a quick energy to this. So let's take some cards. Let's take from the Lovers. I will go in, as I started, I will put all the cards down and then I will explain what they are. So let's go. We have the Hanged Man. Well, not surprising at all. Not surprising at all. The Wheel of Fortune. On the Wheel of Fortune we have, 9 of Swords. I'm going to take one more because I want to see after the Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the 4 of Pentacles. So 10 of Cups. We've got the Death card. 7 of Pentacles. The Devil. Oh, I thought that my computer was stuck. So, okay, so we've got the Devil here on the 7. So, yeah, the Lord of Karma and Time. That's what the 7 is there. Sometimes the Lord of Karma Saturn has got his timing. As I have said in another video, timing is everything, and that was Libra's video. Now, I'd like to say that if you are female, please watch your Venus. If you're male, watch your Mars. And if you know your North Node, please watch your North and South Nodes. So let's see what the Ten of Swords. Oh, wow. Ace of Cups. I'm sure you all recognize this card. And I haven't pulled it for a while. Let's look at the Fool. New love. Wow. New love. Oh, yes, Pisces. Love and money. Wow. Okay, yeah. Your suffering is going to pay off. Your suffering, you've got another 10. That's 4 tens. 4 tens. Fours. And it's all about family. Let's take one more card here. Got the Knight of Pentacles. That's it. Stop and wait. Wait until that sun comes out. Wait till the sun shines. Let's look at the Page of Wands. Wait until it's the right time, because if it's not, it's all about timing right now. And I would say once Mercury starts to move direct, end of March, mid-April, even better. Let's take the divine position. And we have the Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay, so this would probably be, for some of you, this can be someone who's in the legal field, but for others of you, this could be the Gemini that you are dealing with. So we've got 2 knights here now. We've got the Knight of Wands and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So these are 2 different energies. Now, it could be the same person. Why I'm going to say that is that because both these knights have got the color red. Now, the Knight of Pentacles would be Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He's totally stopped in his tracks. But look at the rage, look at the red. Look at the anger in the Albano-WAITE, tarot. He's like stopped in his tracks, but if I feel as though he's either looking at the sunset, and that's why he's looking red, or he's really passive-aggressive. Now, the Knight of Wands is naturally a fire sign, so it's looking quite normal. And it looks again as though going back to the past. Look at that. Going into a family situation which is transforming and changing. Okay? This is Scorpio. And Scorpio is all about intimacy. It's all about sexual intimacy, sharing. Sharing is caring. When we share our finances, we share our dinner table. It means we care. And that's what Scorpio is all about. And Scorpio is one of the most passionate signs. So there is change. And I did say I'm not surprised that the Judgment card didn't come out. But this is the same, practically. It's practically the same. There is a transformation. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto as well as Mars. Aries is also ruled by Mars, and Mars at the moment is in Taurus, and Taurus is our values. So that's what is happening with everyone right now. With Uranus having moved into Taurus, we are all looking at our values, at our comforts, at what we love, what we're going to love. That's what Taurus is all about. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So, sacrifice in the family. Big time sacrifice. Holding on, waiting to be enlightened. But this is a time of letting go. It's a time to let go and let go and let the divine take charge. Release and just go with wherever the river takes you. Just let that tight grip go. And I don't know, I think I've already told you this last reading, dear Pisces. Just let go and go with it. That's the message that's coming here to me again. So, here in the hidden position, we've got worry galore, 9 of Swords. Now, if it's not you, because this is in the hidden position, then that means that the person that you are dealing with, you've got the 9 and the 10. So the person that you are dealing with, dear Pisces, is going out of their mind with worry, okay? And they're still holding on for life. They're holding on to their finances, they're holding on to their feelings, they're holding on to they're blocking their heart. You know, they're holding on to what is important to them. And this is Taurian energy as well for me. So could be sun, moon, or rising Taurus energy here. Holding on to a situation and they're just waiting for change. And since the Four of Pentacles is the energy of no change, holding on and being the miser, here comes the Wheel of Fortune to take care of the business. You've got no choice but to let go. There is no choice. So here, as I said, in a family situation, in a completion, there is a transformation coming through. And the Death card is not easy energy, is it? Transformation cannot be easy for no one. So that happened. This is in the recent past position. Now here, as I said, taking time out. Others of you are slowing down on working too much. This is too much work. This is too much overindulging. This is too much looking at, you know, a situation that it's way too hard for you to get out of. It's all up in your head, Pisces. I know that you can be the martyr. I know that you can be the mat that gets trodden on. Well, it's a time to look at yourself. Look at number one, first of all. Now, you can give and give and give. You can give to the point of, you know, it's ridiculous that you've given everything and left nothing for yourself. Well, it's time to take care of number one. That's what I really feel with this card. Now, the devil is all about, you know, overindulging. It's all about too much alcohol. Piscean season is, it's, you know, trying to drug yourself out so you don't hurt so much, because the pain is massive. It's huge, whether this is physical or mental. Okay, and it's a time of psychological chaos, mental chaos. People are really suffering. So it's only a matter of time that we get over this energy. We will have the help. The completion is here. The darkest before the dawn. New beginning. Ace of Cups. Something will be starting. Some of you have really wanted to end a situation, and you are, you know, you're popping the champagne. You're saying, I'm so happy that I got rid of that error. That was it. I need to move on. I need to start over. We need to start over on the right foot this time. So this can mean that this is a new love that's coming in, a new relationship, a new emotional happiness. But, you know, whatever the case, finish, start. And what comes after the start? Brand new beginnings. Another 10 that breaks down to the Ace. And the Ace of Pentacles, another circle. The circle of life, I'm going to say here. The cycle of life, the circle of life. Amazing. How many aces can you have, dear Pisces? Slow and steady wins the race. Yes, I know it's hard. Yes, I know it's hard to wait, but maybe someone's waiting for you. Waiting for you. Maybe someone's watching the sunset and wishing that you were there with them. And red is heat. There is a lot of heat. It's quite hot. This energy speaks of a lot of fire. Look at all the wands. Okay, now here, this is a family business. It's a family situation. It's stability. It's abundance and even more on all levels. Okay, so money-wise, this is amazing. You know, whatever you are starting, it's going to pay off. It's going to steady. Okay, you are at the beginning, but it's got the potential to go all the way to where you desire, all the way to a completion that will give back to you. Now, in the divine position, Queen of Swords. So someone is obviously going off on an adventure and, you know, maybe even leaving someone behind, someone that wanted for them to leave. Maybe, you know, this was necessary from both sides. Maybe the Queen of Swords, this could be someone that you are leaving behind, dear Pisces. Could it be? And you are going off on an adventure, taking time off. Now, some of you are actually asking for the permission, and therefore the Queen of Swords is saying, go on with my blessing, go off on that adventure. It's time, you know, she's sending you off with her blessings. For others of you, she's judging you and she's saying, you know, if you go, that's it, don't come back. And I want to take one more card. One more card. And you know, whatever you decide during this Mercury retrograde, whatever you begin with, as I said, starting with the correct foot, your correct footing, starting a new cycle, make sure that when you start that new cycle, you've tied up all the loose ends. One more. And we have the Hierophant. So this could be a marriage, a work-related change here, a new beginning, a new creative start, to a spiritual cycle, going on an adventure, going on a spiritual retreat. Others of you know the Hierophant can be faith, you know, keeping the faith that this will happen, what you believe in, what you have faith in. And the Hierophant is obviously, it could be a contract, whatever contract you're taking a risk with. If you can hold off with signing, don't sign yet. Okay? So again, this is the energy of Taurus. I'm going to take 3 Sibillas in the Karma Dharma position. So we've got the Knight of Wands, we've got a knight holding a wand, going towards the past, going back to the future, going back to, and I'm going to say to pick up the pieces. Some of you are going back to pick up the pieces of what was left of a family situation. Let me take, and then coming back to the future. There's that ace. Let's take 3 Sibillas. Prigione, Capricornian energy, jail, restriction, devil energy. Il Nemico, the transformation, the skin that comes off that snake says that he is bare. The snake is, what am I saying he is? The snake is totally bare. It's as though it's reborn once it grows its new skin. Now, I usually see this card as, yes, karma, but also new beginnings, because the animosity, the enemy, the negativeness is going away. You're going through that door. 11s are always going through a brand new door for me. And what's on the other end? It's success. This is the 6 of Wands. Now, this is Uranus for me. And it's a consolation prize, but it could also be, you know, receiving the rewards. Look at that loot. Look at that unexpected Uranian energy that suddenly comes in and brings in the blessings, brings in the value, brings in the comforts. Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, which is the genius, is in Taurus now to stay. And it's going to be there for 7-8 years. So that's why we have many changes, and doing things differently. There is a point of success here. Whatever you're changing, pushing through, there is always hope at the end. Don't give up hope, dear Pisces. Now, I'm going to take one card. Please think of a question. One card. Pisces, Archangel Michael, can you answer the question that my Piscean people will be asking? And if I can't answer it with a card, I will look at the book. I will read from the book, dear Pisces. Ready? Ready or not? If you are not ready, just pause the video. Let's take your card. And we have there's something better. So something better, let's see. Heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing you have planned. As you ask yourself what you would rather have, the very thing you're asking for, or something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled. Sometimes God has joys in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. And it doesn't only mean that that is not a no. It just says that what you have imagined, it could be even more. Okay, so that means that you are very humble and you're not asking for what the universe is willing to give to you. So whatever you've had, this time you need to dream even bigger. Okay, dear Pisces? All right. I'd like to thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your patience. Sending you lots and lots of love. See you soon.